Good morning. Here we go again. I don't know why this is doing this. Good morning. You got to do what you do when you talk about you. When you walk that walk. You talk that talk.
Has Kara texted you back? I don't want to talk about it. How's the math test? Don't want to talk about it.
Good morning. Okay, so you can hear me. Just gonna wait for a few more people to come through. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I know y'all seen my little dance videos. Walk that walk. Even when the haters are talking, listen. Sometimes you have to stand alone when you're trying to do what's right and when you're trying to elevate. It ain't always good to follow the crowd. It ain't always good um safe to save face. Because what if your blessing was lying and you doing the right thing? What if your blessing really lied or your elevation lied within you doing what was right versus just for the sake of, you know what, I ain't going to, I'm going to go along with what everybody else is saying. This morning, as I was reading the word, I went to Second Chronicles, the 27th chapter, I believe it was talking about Jotham, Jotham, and how he didn't do what his father did. Even though everybody was corrupt, doing crazy things. Second Chronicles, the 27th chapter, he kept everything he was doing before the Lord. He kept everything he was doing before the Lord, and he was blessed tremendously for it. I know it's easy when you're out and hanging with friends. They want to start talking about people. You laughing right along with them. That ain't right. Maybe you should be the one to say, listen, don't be talking about them. Now, maybe you should be the one to say, listen, I'm not here for all that gossip. Maybe you should be the one to say, listen, take that somewhere else because I ain't here for it today. Because I'm not gossiping with you. I'm not going to let my ear be a trash can to hear all of this foolishness. Or what if you go along with it and then you go along with it and that's you hindering your next level of elevation? That's you hindering your blessing. King Jotham didn't Jotham, Jo Jotham, however I can't pronounce his name this morning. He didn't follow the crowd. The people were corrupt, but he prepared his ways before the Lord, and the word says that he became mighty because of it. What if your strength was hidden in you to prepare your steps before the Lord? What if that's the case? What if everything that you do You prepare, you bring it before God before you do it, and he order your steps because he knows the plan that he has for you. What if that's the case? And what if he's saying, okay, Veronica, before you go live, before you do anything, you always come to me. You always ask me, to give you a word. And I give you a word and you present it. Okay, I see you. I see you. Now I'm going to elevate you because of it. You wasn't doing it for the likes. You wasn't doing it for the views. You was doing it because this is where I led you to do. This is what I led you to do. As I was reading it this morning, I was sitting there thinking, what are some of the things, what are some examples of people compromising themselves? What are some of the things that people do to follow the crowd that may hinder themselves? And listen, compromising your values to fit in. Do you find yourself compromising your values just to fit in, such as saying what everyone else is saying just to be accepted? I've been there, done that. Called people pleasing. People pleasing, laughing at gossip or joining in on tearing someone else down. Why? Because everybody else is doing it. Hmm? Sometimes you got to stand even when others. Sometimes you got to stand even when others are falling. You don't want to be a part of the crowd. Don't be a part of the crowd. It's so easy to be a people pleaser. I work hard on trying not to be a people pleaser. Going along with, I'll be the first to say it. Going along with just to get along. Mm-mm. Copying instead of walking into your own path. Chasing trends to align with the other's purpose instead of your own purpose. Sometimes when you're walking in your purpose, and sometimes when you're destined to be great, or you're destined to start a business, or your destiny sometimes means that you have to stand alone. Sometimes your destiny means that you got to go against the grain when others don't see it. So that's what it means. And sometimes when you're standing alone, people are going to call you crazy. People are going to, speak negativity into your life. But you got to know that regardless of what they say, this is my destiny and I'm going to walk in it. Whether you agree with it or not, you choosing comfort over character, staying quiet in situations that require the truth. Speak up when it's time to speak up, whether it hurts somebody's feelings or not. Somebody said, if you see something, say something. I'm just saying. I know when I was working on this particular job and I was being trained for this position, and I saw everybody else, they wasn't doing it the way I was being trained. They were taking shortcuts. So I, in turn, wanted to take a shortcut. And my trainer said, look, you don't do what everybody else is doing. They've been on the job. So yeah, they've been on the job for years. They're taking shortcuts, and at some point they may get hurt, but they haven't gotten hurt yet, but they may get hurt. The first time you take a shortcut, then that'll be your time that you get hurt. So go with how I'm training you and leave the shortcuts alone. Learn the job first. See that? Don't get discouraged when you see others doing things that you know is wrong, or you're the only one that's not. Don't get discouraged in that. Stand in your truth. Keep preparing your ways before the Lord and watch him establish you. And I know our time is not God's time. You probably sitting there saying, Lord, when you get to where you need to be, when he's gotten out of you everything he needs to get out of you, then he'll say, okay, now you're ready. Now I'm ready to establish you. But see, you didn't follow along the wayside. You didn't go along with the crowd. You still showed up when everybody didn't show up. You shut it down when the gossip came. Now I see I can use you. That's what the message is this morning. Standing tall when everybody else is falling along the wayside. Standing in your truth. Speaking up when you should speak up. Not saying no more, not saying no less. Hello, somebody. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, good morning. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. So that's what I wanted to tell you all this morning. Basically, it's just that listen, if you're in a crowd, don't do what they're doing. It's okay to be different. It's okay to stand alone. It's okay to speak your truth and stand in your truth. It's okay to shut down gossip. It's okay to do that. It's showing your growth. But you got to get to the point to where you got to be like, listen, I'm not going to be a people pleaser anymore. I'm not going to I'm not going to care about what people say or think. If I don't follow them, if I don't agree with them, at some point you got to get it in your mind and you got to get it in your spirit. Listen, I got to do what's best for me and my destiny. And my destiny is not playing second fiddle to you or nobody else. My destiny is not predicated upon me agreeing with the wrong. It's not. And standing in your truth. I tell my grandkids all the time, listen, it's okay to be different. It's okay to speak your truth. It's okay to say, listen, I'm not going to be a trash can for you to come and dump your negative energy onto or into. I'm not going to do any of those things. And a lot of times when you're prepared, when you're getting ready to move forward in your destiny, a lot of times a lot of negativity will come your way. People can't see your vision. People don't understand your vision. And they'll project their insecurities or their fears on you. Excuse me. Then you still got to stand and say, listen, well, he didn't show it to you, he showed it to me. He didn't give you this desire, he gave it to me. And although it looks hard to accomplish, I'm going to accomplish. I'm going to keep asking God to lead me and guide me in the direction that I should go. And he'll send the right people. He'll send the right people at the right time. But I got to stay steadfast. Hello, somebody. Are you going to be the one? Are you going to be the one that shut things down when negativity is coming your way? Are you going to be the one? And see, and I got to be transparent. I got to get out of this. Starting today, when I go back into my place of employment, and because this hit me, and I just got to be honest about it. People come in and they sit down and start, you know, they gossip. And here I am listening, laughing. I'm gonna stop that foolishness. Starting today or tomorrow when I go back in there, no, let's talk about something else. We're not gonna talk about that. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Good morning, Mark. Because I ain't gonna tell no lie. When I started taking my little notes, and it says, um, laughing at the gossip or joining in and tearing someone else down because everybody else is doing it, guilty. I'm being transparent, just in there listening, talking, yeah, not knowing that that's hindering me. I'm shutting it down tomorrow, Friday. When they come in and they start, if you're not talking about something positive, if you're not um, if you're not talking about elevation, if you're not imparting something, just shut it down. Shut it down. We're not doing that. And either you can keep coming or you can stop. But I'm not going to do that no more. Growth starts with acknowledging where you are. Hmm? Growth starts with acknowledging where you are, being able to own up to your mistakes and said, okay, yeah, this is me, and I'm gonna work on it. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I didn't want to say that, but I had to say it. Treat our own self be true. How can I sit up and tell you guys something and I'm not doing it, and I've been partaker of the foolishness? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Because I promise you, I got some people that come through there and be saying stuff, and I just be listening. See, when you're a barber or a stylist and stuff, people come through, but see, it's you. You have to I have to set the standard. So when you come in here, no, we uplifting. We're talking about elevation. We're not doing no negative God. We're not doing any of those things because I don't want to hear it. If you do it on the outside, not on the inside. Because see, I'm letting you hindering my growth. Yeah, that part. Thank you for the thumbs up. I sure am. Yeah. Starting tomorrow. I go back in tomorrow. Starting tomorrow. Because King Jotham, honey, he didn't do what his father did. I think, what was his father's name? Uzziah, whatever his father's name. He didn't do what he did. He was corrupt. But King Jotham, 2nd Chronicles 27, no matter what was going on, and a lot of people was corrupt, doing crazy stuff, no, he kept everything before the Lord, and the Lord established him, and he became the wealthiest king there was, and he reigned for 16 years. Okay, come on, God. Let me reign. God ain't gonna bless no mess. So you have to stand fast and say, you know what? What you're saying is wrong. What you're saying is wrong, and I'm not gonna be a part of that. Not trying to follow the crowd. Stop being people pleasers. Stop being afraid to stand alone. Now, I ain't afraid to stand alone. I ain't afraid to, you know what I mean? But I have been a people pleaser. Still working on it. Hello, somebody. So if you're just joining in, I'm talking about how to stand tall when others are falling along the wayside, or being able to stand in your truth. And then standing in your truth means, listen, I'm not going to listen to the gossip, or standing up for when you should speak up when something is being said that's not right, instead of going along with the program. That's what I'm talking about today. So yeah, so this hit hard for me. It hit hard for me. So I still got work to do. And y'all know, and in the description I got in there hashtag still becoming, because I haven't arrived. I don't think nobody is ever gonna arrive, because nobody's perfect. But I still have to dot some I's and cross some T's. I'm not perfect by no means, but as long as I keep working on me, as long as I keep working on me, I'll know eventually I'll get it together. Hello? Amen? Amen. So yeah, that's where we are this morning. Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in, and be okay. Be okay with being different. Be okay for standing for the truth. Be okay with not letting your ear be a garbage can for other people to come and dump their gossip on you or the negativity on you. Be okay with that, because there's growth in that. There's growth in that. Don't do what's popular, but do what God placed in your heart to do. Don't do what's popular. Do what God placed in your heart to do. So don't be discouraged by what others are doing. Keep preparing your ways before the Lord and watch him establish you. So if this encouraged you in some way, please drop a little coffee in the coffee cup in the chat below, or share this, or so this can be a reminder to somebody else that you know. All right. So with that being said, you all have an amazing rest of your day. And yeah, I got work to do. And I thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in. You all have a blessed day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.